So I guess start with the first question. Is it? Well, I have a partner from another country, and we've been together for 17 years. I'm a gay man, and the policy of the federal government is to treat such relationships as legal strangers. So we have no right together, and while his credentials are such that in other circumstances, and maybe in another country, he would have been a shoo-in for a green card. This country had a ban on HIV-positive people for 20 years, which was lifted this year. And we made very difficult decisions around my very dicey health in the mid-1990s when we thought I was dying. So that's a personal side of my story. But it also is something that, because of my personal story, I've connected to a much greater community, and I think have seen so many personalized ways that our immigration system really is broken, and it dehumanizes people, and it makes us a lesser country because we treat people with suspicion and fear instead of inclusion and opportunity. In terms of important values that I'd like to see reflected in the way society treats immigrant communities, I think on so many levels the country is in a great deal of denial about the importance of immigrants in the country. From the start of this nation, where it was limited to white men of European origin, to become a citizen of the country in its early years, it was expanded, over and over again, but at the same time there were also occasions like the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1870, which followed on the heels of the gold rush, in which the Chinese immigrants were very welcome in this country until the gold market flattened out, and all of a sudden there wasn't enough work, and all of a sudden the immigrants were demonized, and all of a sudden they weren't allowed to come to this country or were sent out of the country. And we keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. The fact of the matter is, our economy depends on it. The soul of this country is derived from immigrants. Almost everybody here has roots in immigrant history, and I would like to see the country come to face value with that and see the importance of immigrants in the national story, instead of seeing immigrants as some portion of the population that's coming to take something away instead of to bring something and enhance something. And for me, I would hope for America to just be what it purports itself to be: a free land, a brave land, a land that's willing to be reflective, a land that's willing to own its mistakes and become better because of it. And I think until it becomes honest about the place that immigrants play in our national soul and our national life and our national economy, we're going to continually fall short of our ideal as a nation of liberty that upholds, standards for the world to follow.